back to another live with Coin World UK. I am at Great Western Hospital. I just walked out of my appointment because I've been waiting up there over an hour while the consultants are talking about donuts, and there's loads of people up there waiting around, huffing and puffing, and the appointments were supposed to be in the waiting room no longer than 20 minutes. Now my appointment was put forward for 20 to 3. So with 20 to 4, I got up. I've been over an hour waiting around. We had to drive up here. Fuel's not cheap. It's nearly £2 a litre, and the doctor's quite happily on. This is not the first time this has happened. Now the government's introducing a tariff for people missing appointments. What about if the people introduce waiting hours? Every minute you wait around for your appointment. Now I've been waiting to see this guy, Dr. Harding, for months, absolutely months, and he came out of his room twice and sat there, and this is just ridiculous. And the national health has gone down the drain. Absolutely load of crap, really is. The way they talk to you, they don't want to listen. You phone up for an appointment for the doctors, you get some receptionist sitting there going, "Oh, doctors don't want to make your appointments." Thanks, babes. So, absolutely freaking cheesed off. Sat in a hot room. It's a very small room. I can't photograph it or anything like that because obviously patient discretion. And I'm in absolutely frigging agony. And all they was chatting about was donuts, and they've been sat in their rooms on their own for like well over an hour. So I just got up and walked out. I told the receptionist I'm walking out, and all they said is okay. Not even an explanation why a patient's been walking out of a very serious appointment. No. I'm sorry, I can't see chat, I'm afraid. Say hi, Zoe.
Hey.
Zoe's sat next to me, obviously she's driving, and so I can't see anybody. But I will be putting a complaint in against the NHS because this is neglect. And I spent 10 years wondering why I've got epilepsy, started having epilepsy, started having different ailments and other stuff with my illness, and it all links back to the crappy transplant I had. And they have all these lovely glossy magazines going, "Oh, your life's going to be terrific and it's going to be a whole new lease of life." Don't put out the horror stories on the with the pains you end up with, the stuff you're not allowed to do. Now I used to go to the gym 4 times a week while I was on dialysis. Now once you had a kidney transplant, you're not allowed to do that because in Great Britain, because of liability insurance and stuff, you're not allowed to go to the gyms anymore. And being on nearly God knows how many tablets you're on a day, morning, noon and night. I'm actually on more tablets now than before dialysis. It's just ridiculous, and they got no care. They're all run by bureaucrats. They've got no care. I'm really annoyed. I'm so sorry, but this needs to be seen out there. The NHS is just an absolutely farce. People give in to them. Oh yes sir, no sir. I don't do that. I've been with the medical things since I was 9 years old, and you can see the change, how bad they are. The nurses don't give a crap. I feel sorry for the nurses because they're all under the thumb where they have no bedside manner. When I was in the hospital having my transplant, I woke up in so much pain. They said, "Oh, it's recovery pain, it's recovery pain." No, apparently it's something else, which I knew it was. And they stuck me down in the renal unit for people waiting for transplants and dialysis and stuff. So I don't think the window's open because it's quite warm here today. And this is the second time I've seen this since lockdown. I wanted to see my doctor. I've been having phone call appointments, absolutely crap, because they can't see what you're doing. They want to get you off the phone as soon as they ring you. he's changed to the worse. He's probably part of the bureaucratic society, the many man. They got their credit, they got their announcements or whatever it is about having a transplant in Oxford. Now they don't really give a. They come in, put a kidney in you, and they kick you out the door. Absolutely bunch of shite. So yeah, I'm sorry I can't see chat. I don't know how I can get chat if you actually done it this way. Top chat, see chat. Oh, chat. There we go. Jimmy Lakari, Stamoff. It's good to see you guys. Absolutely annoyed. Of course, we're streaming later on with Numis Main. Everyone put a bad vibe on his channel, obviously. But I just got up and walked out. Sat in a waiting room for well over an hour for an appointment that your appointment put forward is ridiculous. And he was walking past like not even no acknowledgement. You know what I mean? All 20 odd years I've known the guy, not even acknowledgement. They even say hello to you. You say hello, they don't acknowledge you back. So they're quite happy to go around in the that's alright, clean control, bro. But 20 over an hour in the waiting room, ridiculous. You know, absolutely crazy. So I just read online, there should be no more for an appointment for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So they're on about introducing us £10 for a no-show, which I get. But then what about when you're actually there? You're going to charge them £10 a minute for not seeing us and listening to us. I mean, we pay what, £600 a month or maybe more than that for our national health, and this is how they treat you. You know, we're suffering at the bottom, but no. And do you know what he says to me? My doctor, have you found a job yet? Even though I'm medically retired, which he knows about. Are you looking for a job yet? Ridiculous. So we got this cracking traffic, so we've got to go to work. Turn the camera around. This is what we got to sit through. This is what they want us to sit through. I don't know if I can turn the camera around. This is what we got to sit through on the way home. Because they put the appointment forward, and I think it's absolutely disgusting. So if you want to come to England to live, don't bother, it's crap. Great prison. It's good to see Coin Patrol. Actually can't see the chat. Neil's comics and video games. I really wanted to see my consultant today because I've got something really bad going on in my stomach. And considering suffering, there's other people there, of course, the same sort of conditions, maybe worse. They just turned up by the door, and then somebody else went in after me, and that was it. That was the final straw. So even though they just turned up, they went straight in. I've been sat there well over an hour. There was another lad there. He obviously came in from the ward, and his first words were, "Why are you in hospital again?" I thought, what? You know, it's just bureaucratic bureaucracy. It's just awful. Treasurer, nice to see you. I can't see chat because I actually click on it. Now I'm furious, absolutely furious. The NHS is crap, especially from the transplant side of things. It's just a joke, man. I thought I'd come online and been there over an hour. You know, driving up here and getting there early. 20 to 4 was my appointment. And the pain team said to me a few weeks ago, told me that you should be running around after all these things. Your consultant knows, he's got it on record, that all your illnesses are linked to your kidney transplant because you've had a body change. So you should know this. But no, I've been sent around a 10-year waiting list for all different consultants, trying to find lost documents and many other things. And you don't give a flying rat's toss about anybody unless you're paying him privately, I guess. Ridiculous. Sat there over an hour. The first one I do talk about donuts, laughing about donuts. Then that's not the only appointment I would have to have. I have to come out and sit there. I would have to sit there for my appointments on time, well over an hour anyway, waiting for the pharmacist to somebody about probably a cup of tea or something. I don't know, because they come out laughing and joking, and it's a room next door. Crazy, absolutely bloody crazy. Oh, so good to see you, brother. If you want a kidney transplant, go somewhere else. Go to a reputable hospital, not GWH or Oxford. They like to throw you in there, do what they need to do with the butchers, and then stick you out, and then you have to wait around for months and months and months. I sat in lockdown for 18 months, wasn't allowed out the house for 18 months. I finally get an appointment, and they don't want to know you. A Pokemon Rip. Yeah, Pokemon cards now. I don't know nothing about Pokemon. My nephews. Like the cards are pretty, but I ain't got a clue. I ain't got nothing about Pokemon. The sound is not working. I don't know. As the sound is on. But mate, it is just ridiculous what they treat you at this hospital. I mean, I was one time I was in hospital on my very first appointment from a transplant. I was stuck in a room for 3 weeks. They didn't know what to do with me, and I get a phone call from the transplant clinic going, "Where are you? You got your transplant today?" I said, "Well, I've been in hospital for 3 weeks." And they went, "Oh, no one told us. I want to get all my records, every piece of paper that I've had since I was 9 years old, and I want to go through it with a solicitor because this is absolutely shameful. Absolutely shameful." Now, if I couldn't get home, I'd have had to walk nearly 4 miles, 5 miles, probably longer than that, to get home. Because the hospital's absolutely miles away from the house. So yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's right, they should have cancelled the appointment if he was busy. They sent me a letter out yesterday going, "Oh, your appointment is going to be 2 minutes earlier." They could have just said, "Oh, cancel it, we're going to be busy." No, they'd rather sit you up there for hours on end while he's probably on Pornhub or something. I'm live apparently. I don't know if it's a signal. I don't care what they say. I mean, what are they going to do? What's the doctors going to do? Nothing. Absolutely ridiculous. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit upset because I'm looking forward to this appointment, or disappointment I should say. So yeah, it's just roadworks everywhere now. You don't miss this, do you? Turn this camera around. Ah, the fully charged phone when I left. Now it's down to 15%. So yeah, don't miss any of that, do you, Neil? And so it's not bad. It's not a bad day today. It's hot. It's hot enough. It's killing me up in that waiting room. There you go, Rob. Look at the money bag out there like that. Who's in chat now? What have we got? Oh. No, cancel that. Cyclonic Silver, what's going on? Oh no, I've been peed off because I've had to walk out of my appointment because the doctors were pissing around, thinking it's funny to keep us in a waiting room for over an hour. And it's about time people here in the United Kingdom fought back against all this bureaucratic idiocy and council culture and that crap. It's ridiculous. That's the army base just there. That's where the tanks used to be. That's the firing range just there. So that's the firing range just there. That's the 50-yard firing range. That's where I fired my very first 2.2 Lee Enfield. So I apologise for this. I will be going on Numerous Maniacs live tonight, 5 PM Mountain Standard Time. That'll be a much more happier stream than this one. That's the old railway works there, and that's now the outlet village just here. So if you ever see that being advertised in England, that's what that is. All this was bombed during the war. During the war, it used to be all the railway village. And that goes right back. That's where the trains used to come out from. So yeah, it's oh my God, why is this doing this?